Cameras rolling, lights, and action! Alright. Autobots, roll out!
Roll out! Welcome to another episode of Let's Cakap-Cakap. Alright. Hi there, guys. How's the new year? As we all know, happy Chop Gourmet, really. Happy Chop Gourmet, everyone.
And, if you didn't know what today's episode is going to be about, if the intro didn't clue you in, today we're going to talk about,
something that transforms.
GoBots, you mean?
Robots. Megazords.
No. We're going to talk about, the Transformers, obviously.
The Transformers more than meets the eye, and robots in disguise.
Yes.
Many things. Well, there's many generations of Transformers to
But
come.
before we get to the topic of the episode, there's some interesting news that has come up, isn't it? Yes, a brand new Masterpiece movie figure was just announced.
Wow.
And it's a MPM number 12, the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime.
Finally, we got something out from that. That is good.
Yeah, before that, you just had Bumblebee. Now, I think a couple of years later, you finally have an Optimus from that movie.
Now we are more focusing on the movies right now.
And it looks good, outside of the truck mode that has kitty ears for some reason when it transforms.
But that's nice, yeah. Kitty ears.
It just looks weird. But, bot mode looks all right. Certainly nothing when you compare it to the likes of, say, the 3-0 and, other brands of Transformers.
Yeah, we're going to say that all these years we have a lot of Transformers coming from different companies and they really take their ideas to the next level. And it's quite interesting from there.
Yeah, but, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yes, trillions.
This Optimus does look pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah. It even comes with the Matrix of Leadership, even though that Optimus never had one. It's very interesting. Maybe they're teasing something for the next movie.
Yeah, interestingly bit.
Yeah.
So, let's just start with the origins of Transformers,
where
we warm up.
Well, Transformers,
we're going to do a little bit of warm ups.
As with most robot franchises, has their start in Japan.
So it starts in Japan.
Yes, and
like Power Rangers.
Yes,
from what we did last episode.
To America. Yeah, just like last episode. So they took this toy line in Japan called Diaclone and Microman, and they took bits and pieces from there and used them, put new characters, put new storyline, and made them into the Transformers. So Optimus Prime wasn't called Optimus Prime. He was this power armor called Battle Convoy.
Ah, yes, I know about this. That's why some of the toys really is being called as Convoy.
Yes.
Rather than Optimus Prime as we know it.
Hasbro executives were just looking around the toy fair one day. They saw these cool toys. Like, hey, we can make something out of this.
I want to sell it in America.
Yeah.
I want to put a different name on it. If it sticks to Diaclone, I think the popularity might be a little bit different by today. Because Diaclone, it means clone, right? That you can clone into robots?
Some kind of... It's not their power armor, but I don't know what the meaning of Diaclone was.
But good thing that they decided to change it to Transformers.
But actually, there was going to be a Diaclone anime, but Takara saw that Hasbro did such a good job with Transformers. They decided to, let's just bring Transformers over to Japan, which is the reverse situation of Power Rangers.
They don't take footage from Japan anymore. Now it's just like they're taking the whole shows back.
So at one point, in one market, you had both Diaclone and Transformers in the same slot. Yeah, you had Optimus Prime, he's known as Convoy in Japan, and you had Battle Convoy, the original version of Optimus Prime. I sure hope no kids were confused when they tried to look for Diaclone and found Transformers.
Yes,
no little Japanese kids.
So this is the case that is very different from Power Rangers. So basically, the Japanese made a toy.
Yes, the Americans made a show out of it to sell.
They actually put stories in it, right? Yes, Americans are the one who put stories into this Japanese toy line.
Yes.
So when they came up with the ideas of transforming robots, they don't really have those like backstories, origins, or something like that. So some Americans just go there and they say, I'm going to sell this in America. I need some stories, some comics, some films, animations onto it. So basically, it's like Japanese did something good. Americans want it. Then
make it better.
They make it better. Japanese want it. So it's like coming back and forth.
And, G1 Transformers are very popular. I mean, they're the reason that the brand is survives to this day. The original G1 toys,
Yeah,
very desirable.
I see. Well, some will go for the classics, but as for me, I'll just go with the Bayformers. The Bayformers really changed my perspective of Transformers.
Let's switch eras a little bit, talk about the Bayformers. G1, I think, has been talked to death to this point.
Oh, yes.
People have been talking about nothing
but G1. You guys can show us your comments. You can comment down at there if you prefer the G1 or the Bayformers.
Yes.
But you also can say like how you guys started with the Transformers series, with the toys and everything, right? Either you're going to start with G1 or you're going to start with Bayformers, which is the Transformers that the kids knows back today.
And some are like me, who are child 90s and grew up with this little fella, Optimus Primal from Beast Wars. Yes.
These ones are... So it's transformable in this one?
These are masterpiece figures, yes.
I see.
But the Bayformers certainly started out okay, but then, sequel after sequel after sequel.
It's just like keep on rebooting the whole movie with new story elements in it. Then they're just trying to pass over that.
Yeah,
really
and
weird.
It didn't do so good.
Yeah.
How
are you going to
explain? What do you think about MPM 12? Well, certainly, I think you can bring that 3-0 Transformers out to the center for a bit to show.
With this one?
Certainly, it is that one. All that 3-0 Optimus. Well, certainly, in comparison to, put in the middle of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Certainly compared to the 3-0 outing, the bot mode leaves somewhat little to be desired in terms of detailing and sculpting.
I think the detailing's good.
And for me personally, as a masterpiece collector, it falls short of being a masterpiece. It feels,
really?
Yes, it feels more along the lines of.
Can't you see
oversized?
It's more detail in it?
No. Some of the new masterpiece one.
Oh,
so
okay.
There's a question about the new NPM 12.
I see.
But compared to something like this, which has an exquisite amount of detailing because it's pulled from the CGI files from the movie. NPM 12 certainly falls flat in comparison to previous masterpiece figures, and it's bit of a decline actually.
Oh, I see.
So those are my personal thoughts on NPM 12. It's okay looking, and finally there's a masterpiece scale Bumblebee movie Optimus, but it doesn't live up to the masterpiece name.
It's just a piece. It's just a piece. It's not master, but it's just a piece.
So yeah.
Wow, that one's interesting. So basically, are these all the same lines? We have a lot of Optimus Primes here.
These are mostly the masterpiece. So, moving on, after I think Last Night didn't do so well.
Oh, really? That's what I think. The most weakest in the Bayformers series, which is what I think.
Last Night. Then people sort of got sick of it. And then I think Hasbro said, okay, let's just reboot it. And then we had Bumblebee.
Then we have Bumblebee from the Travis Knight.
Yes.
That is actually more story based. It's more story centric on there. They have the original stories and every.
It's very character focused, but it does lack some action compared to the Michael Bay movies.
Yeah, but I don't care about the action in that movie. I just care about Henry Steinfeld that was appearing in that movie. So for the first time I watched Transformers, I wanted to see the human character. More human characters, please. I was going for that. That's how I'm going for it. But the Bumblebee one is actually interesting.
Yeah, it's more centric. I heard it's gonna set up a new movie.
Yeah, but it does leave a hint that it's still tied. Is it still tied with the Bayformers? No.
Originally, yes.
But then they have to explain
later on that there were some script changes here and there that sort of sever it from the Bayverse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think
at the end Optimus shows up on Earth. Optimus shows up on Earth, which doesn't happen in the Bayverse because
Optimus Prime does not know when is the first time I hit Earth. That's really weird. So he got came on Earth like twice already, and then say I came here the first time. You lied.
So I'm hoping, but so far the new Transformers movies, there's been no word on it, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's a rumored Beast Wars movie coming out.
Oh,
but it's just a rumor. No actual concrete information yet.
But we are still waiting by today. So either they're going with the Bumblebee's timeline or a Quintessa timeline. Quintessa was just leave at the Bayformers movie
without an after credits thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but wasn't that supposed to be continued? I mean, it was like the last Airbender from M. Night Shyamalan didn't continue their end credits as well, and that's kind of a bummer as well.
But people are kind of forgot about the Bayverse already by this point.
Oh yeah, but I heard that the toys are still doing well onto the whole thing, the franchise.
There's another whole nother market when it comes to Bayverse Transformers figures.
In China, they really have a very huge fan base over there. That they really crave on those.
Yes, I think it was the Transformers franchise is one of the highest grossing franchises in China.
Oh yeah, better than Star Wars if you're going to compare, right?
So moving on, let's talk about what the main attraction of Transformers are, and
the
toys.
The toys. They start with the toys. They're gonna stick with the toys.
And you see a bunch here. They're all mostly the Masterpiece figures.
Yep.
Yeah, and just to start with the Masterpiece figures, let's start with some history. I think you can pull out the 3-0 Optimus for a second.
Bye-bye, 3-0. Roll off.
Let's roll out 3-0 Bumblebee Prime. All right. Now, the Masterpiece line started, I think, in the early 2000s with this fella.
So with this fella?
Yes, put him up in the center there.
Alrighty.
He is MP01 Masterpiece Convoy. Or as you can see here, this is the American release, MP01 Optimus Prime. You can tell by the shortened smokestacks, and they were cut for safety reasons.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Back in those. I see. Reach for the sky, as you say.
Yeah, but you can see the design is very blocky.
Well, based on the G1, it's going to be blocky.
And it's a very old robot kind of look. Old school robot kind of look. And, they did continue for MP01, and then up until, I think MP09 is where they start to change in terms of scale and style. And, you can put these two actually up front. These two.
These two?
Yes. In comparison with these two, you can put,
Wow.
We have a lot. In comparison with these two, which are the MP10 versions of Optimus Prime. And as you can see, MP10 and MP01 are night and day in terms of design and in terms of scale. Because they want to be more consistent, and he looks a lot better.
So they're all based on the same animation? I mean, same era of animation?
Yes, they're all G1 Optimuses, but these are more
updated. But the details, paintings are all different, yeah?
They are all different.
I see.
And yes, so they evolved past this to a new era of design. And then the new ones, I think starting from MP44 onward, they start to change design again, which annoyed me because I love this era of Masterpiece design.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think you can take MP01 back a bit.
All right.
And so we can do a little quick comparison between the difference between Hasbro and Takara Masterpieces. So on the left, you have Masterpiece Optimus Prime MP10 from Hasbro. He's the one with the brighter blue. And on the right, on my right, is the MP10 Takara one. He's a bit of a darker blue, darker red, and darker grays.
So which one is more accurate to the animation?
Hasbro.
Hasbro?
Yes, as far as my research has gotten me. And when I first started wanting a good Optimus, people pointed me to the Hasbro MP10 because he is, in my opinion, much better than the Takara one. He has much brighter color scheme, more animation colors. The blues are much better, much brighter.
All right.
And the eyes are painted compared to the Takara ones, which are just clear. And if you don't get a light in there, they look kind of dead. But yeah, and it also extends to these two. I think you can take these two vehicles out.
All right.
Those blue and silver ones.
So these belong to the Prime?
Yeah, these are Prime. This is Roller. He is one of Prime's assistants, and you can see there's a big difference. You can see the Hasbro one is cast in that blue plastic, which is toe accurate.
Okay.
While Takara's is made of a silver plastic, which I don't know where it comes from.
Okay.
But you know.
But based on design, they both look quite identical. But it's just the painting that is different,
just the
right?
colors. You know, some people prefer the more heroic pop of
Okay.
MP10 Hasbro. Some people prefer the darker, more subdued coloring of Takara. You know, but me personally, I just love the Hasbro one. You know?
I think when I look at Hasbro, I think I will pick out Hasbro too.
It's much more, you know, it strikes you more, isn't
it? Yeah, the
color.
color. I mean, if you look at the blaster over there, the tip of the end, it has a silver.
Much more noticeable.
Yeah, but for this, it's just let's go all black.
Yeah, so you can chime in the comments, you know, which version of MP10 is your favorite.
We got two here.
Yes, you like to see.
So you can really compare these stuffs in. Can drop in your comments or show us what you have about your Optimus Prime.
Yes.
These were like the Prime Troopers.
Yes. So, you know, MP10 came at a really interesting time where Hasbro and Takara were both simultaneously releasing masterpieces.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so Takara released one version, and then Hasbro would come in and release, you know, their own version. But they both make the same mold, just swap out the colors a little bit.
So they usually if I remember that they release like Transformers simultaneously. So one box would have the branding of Takara.
Yes.
Another box will have the branding of Hasbro.
If you can see past all the primes here, this is the MP10 Hasbro box, and this is the MP10 Takara box. So they are two different packaging styles.
So do we really have to like be really cautious when which one do we buy, or the prices are all almost the same?
Hasbro's tend to be slightly cheaper.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But they're better.
But they pack more stuff.
What?
For example, the masterpiece. I think I can put Soundwave over here for a second.
No problem.
Yeah. So we can take Prime back.
Right, Prime, roll off again.
So you put Soundwave over in the center. So talking about Soundwave, this is the Takara Soundwave MP. I forgot this name already. But he came for the Takara one. He came with the cartoon accurate dark blue and red eyes, but it only came with one cassette.
Oh man, just one cassette for Pop.
Yeah, only came with Laserbeak. But for Hasbro, he was in a much brighter blue with the yellow toy eyes, and he came with a lot more cassettes. Frenzy, Rumble.
But do they really play music though?
No, there's no version that has played music.
It's a walking Walkman. The Walkman walks by itself. Well, I would like to buy that if they really play mini cassettes.
But actually, there was I think a version called Music Label Soundwave.
Oh really? Yeah, so they let you play like full size cassette on there.
Yep. Yeah.
I see.
So
one of the weird stuff is that they're all shooting to the sky.
This is the pose.
I see.
Yeah. So anyway, you know, like we said before, I think if we can all agree that Michael Bay's Bayformers is what caused Transformers to boost back in popularity.
Yeah, I think that really boosts me up because that's where I started.
Toys also, they were really good. The first movie toys. Fortunately, there was a very big stock shortage when it came to the first movie toys because there was a bit of a drought. Very hard to find good toys.
So it was made by Hasbro by that time, and then it got drawed out.
Not drawed out, but stock distribution was very sparse. Very hard to find Transformers.
Just a PlayStation 5.
Yes, back in 2007. So I have a personal story about this actually.
Oh, okay. Yes. Let's hear it.
I was going down to QB. With Toys R Us to pick up some Transformers.
Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. How old were you by that time?
07, around 13.
It's back in 2007, right?
Yes. Yeah, I was so excited. I wanted a Transformer my favorite Transformer. But unfortunately, scalping was a very big thing back then.
Oh, yes. It's still a very big thing today. We try to prevent it.
Just paint to the audience. Scalping is the act of buying things in bulk, like a popular figure.
Yes.
And then reselling it later for much higher prices than retail.
Don't do that. Yes. Don't do that.
I went to this Toys R Us. I looked around, and all the good Transformers were taken.
Oh,
It
sure.
saddened me.
So what are those that left?
All those weird scout class and statue figures.
You never seen in them in the movies one. They're just rebranding.
So I was just like, okay, I'll pick one. Went to the
okay.
checkout counter. And then next to me, there's this guy.
All right.
I looked down at his bag, right?
Yeah.
Full of bumblebees, stacks and stacks of bumblebees.
What the hell?
Yes, and when he saw me looking, he was trying to hide it.
You were back in 2007, and there was a guy who's scalping in front of you.
Yes, I wanted to yell at him, but I can't. I was a small kid. I was 13 at the time.
Oh my.
Yes, and this brings me to my rant for today.
Oh my.
Just a disclaimer: this rant only has views which are expressly held by me, not by ToyPanic or his organization, nor my co-host, nor any of ToyPanic's other staff members or affiliates.
But we do really don't like scalpers.
Yes. I think all of you are scum.
Yeah,
You
scalpers.
are the lowest
beware.
form of collector.
There's a place for hell.
Yes, there's a special place in hell reserved for scalpers. I'm not talking about resellers who just mark up a little bit above retail just to make some profit. Sure, why not, right? But
never do that.
I'm talking about guys who buy it at retail price and then jack the price up 6-7 times above what any other person could afford.
This is what you cost to a kid trying to get a Transformers.
Genuine collectors like me of any opportunity of owning a figure that I want. You are the lowest form of life. That's a fact.
You ruined his childhood. You ruined his. Hey, can I ask that how old was that guy who's hauling all that up?
40s, 30s.
What the hell? Trying to get toys or maybe he's just a big Bumblebee fan. I like bumblebees. I'm a dog. I can spend a lot. Don't look at me like that, kid.
It could be, but yes. End of the day, I view scalpers as scum.
That's right. We don't like scalpers at all. We don't.
You are the lowest form of collector.
Never do it for the money. Why do it for the money?
Yes. Collecting. You poison the hobby from people coming in.
Yeah,
you ruin the fun.
We want the poison, but you raise the price of the poison.
Yes.
What the hell? Come on. We need the poison for some reason.
Okay. I think that's for me.
Well. Let's calm down. I'm gonna get you. Better calm down for a while. Okay, beware scalpers. Really, don't do this at your 30s or 40s.
Yes. We want people to come into this hobby. This is a fun hobby. Don't ruin it. What's the point?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, what is the point of depriving other collectors of an opportunity to buy the figure they want? Yes.
Don't ever do that.
Yes, this is a fun hobby. You don't turn this into a business.
But after you after the 2007, did you happen to get the bumblebees or the things that you wanted back in those days?
Yes. Actually, in 2009, the distribution was a lot better.
Yes.
So, you could get figures you wanted, but still, it really stings me to this day. It's a personal sore spot.
but you still get it. You can still get it.
Yeah, anyway, moving on, Transformers has also, like Power Rangers, transcended plastic.
Okay.
And they've had their own video games, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Video games. So, about video games, we have a lot of Transformers video games that came in on that era, but it actually started with a very long time ago. It started on the very first earliest games in Transformers series, right? It's actually on Commodore 64. That is one console that you will never hear on these days. If you don't live in US, I don't think you're going to hear a lot of Commodore 64. So the first game that came out for Transformers is actually on Commodore 64. It has like a side-scrolling adventure, and you can also like disguise yourself. But this disguise is really weird one. You disguise as a house. Yeah, you disguise as a very small house to avoid enemy attacks and everything. You can also turn into planes. And you can't really tell which is which. They just shown colors. Okay? And those were some of it lah. But they the Japanese one, they made better one.
Oh.
Yeah. The Japanese one, they had it released on the Famicom. So it's just like after a year, the Japanese decided to took it and make it better. So, but it's sure lah. If Japanese make it better, they stay in Japan one. There's no translation. They're not going to like rebrand it or something like that. But now you can tell Optimus Prime is Optimus Prime based on the kind of like
they the sprites.
Yeah, the sprites. They change all the sprites and everything, and you got bosses to fight. In each stage, you can hit a lot of bosses. You can hit Starscream, you can hit Megatron, and for some stage in this Famicom game, there's really one special boss.
Oh.
That boss is actually a Decepticon logo.
Oh, yes, I know that.
Then you just shoot the logo until it blows up. So for a reason, that is weird lah.
Yeah, and I think for every console generation there has been a Transformers game.
True.
PS1.
You played before, right? In Transformers.
Yes, the Transmetal fighting game.
The Transmetal fighting game. That's a very good fighting game.
It's just okay.
Yeah, it's just like what generations had it, then it's just have it lah. The graphics and all were there. PlayStation 1.
And then there's the Transformers movie game for the PS2.
Oh yeah, I love the PS2 one.
Yeah.
That one really pushes me up. When I just saw the Transformers, oh wow, now that is Transformers. Then I go buy the game. That's what pushes me to Transformers game. And then I started to play lah. It's really good. Then it came out on PlayStation 4. We also have like
Devastation, Transformers Devastation, cell shaded fight.
That is more like a G1 one.
Yeah, but it's also more of a beat 'em up game because it's made by Platinum Games, who made Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Yeah.
And Bayonetta, I think.
Yes.
Truly,
they have really good one. But for those G1s one, because I'm not quite familiar with the
Devastation,
G1s,
I think.
So I'm getting off
to
the movie side.
Yes.
So Bayformers.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, we have received requests from our fellow collectors.
Yes.
More rare toys, isn't it?
They want to see like very old toys that came from 1986.
No, not like that.
We are going back to time.
But we do have stuff that's very hard to find. We can showcase it a little bit.
Very hard, but not for sale. Yeah.
Yes. These are from ToyPanic's personal collections.
Yeah. We are not going to ask you for a high price. We're just going to show you for free. That's how generous we are.
And I think we can clear space since these are very large.
Very large, very old.
Let's start with the G1 Optimus real quick. And what we have here today is the I do believe it's the Toy Alliance.
Okay, this is very big.
Action scale Optimus Prime. And it is very, very large.
You want to see big, is it? Now you have it big.
Yes. It is 18 inches tall, I think.
So may I know that which manufacturer this is?
It's licensed by Hasbro to a company called Toys Alliance.
Toys Alliance,
yes.
TA.
And
wow.
It I think is one of the last Transformers products that they have made. They did make a Mega Action Scale Megatron and also a Mega Action Scale Black Optimus. But this one, I think especially, is very hard to find in Malaysia. And and as the product line has not been discontinued, Toys Alliance has moved on to doing other things.
They say bye-bye already.
Yes.
Bye.
So, now this here is one of the few you can actually see, and we're showing it to you. As
you can see, like there's a lot of details
because it's very big.
The paintings are quite matte. They're not as glossy.
Yes.
I think I like the matte painting because they really show like very metallic
and
feel.
This is very detailed, very big. So this is very rare to find now. I think on secondary market can go for a lot.
But this one does not transform,
no,
right?
It's a very big action figure. Yes.
So big that it cannot transform. But I think I can do one better.
Oh, okay. Let's move on from G1.
I think I can do one better.
I think we can move this big guy over here a little bit to make space for the next big fella, which is the 3-0 Dark of the Moon Optimus. And
Dark of the Moon.
Very, very large.
Recognize this Optimus Prime from the Bayformers it is.
And you can see both are very large Optimus Prime figures.
Yeah.
And both have very different design philosophies. One is made to replicate the movie.
Okay. Which one do you prefer?
Yes. Which one do you prefer? The more classic G1 look or the Bayformer look?
Okay.
In terms of giant action figures.
What about your personal opinion? If you start by G1, do you like G1 or the Bayformers one?
I like both.
You like both?
Yes, as
Really?
a
I'm going to cause a ruckus now. I'm going all the way for Bayformance. I mean, like, you can see a lot that you can see, like, vehicles, engines, parts, and everything in here. You can see the wipers, you can see all the tires and everything. It's totally like people like taking a scrap out of a car and they just build the robots up. It's really interesting. And to see all those things transform, eye-peeling.
Yep. So yes, these are some examples of pretty rare Transformers. It's very hard to find on the market already.
Yes.
This Dark of the Moon Optimus has been discontinued by 3.0 for a long time. So, you know, if they can do a reissue, they will, but most times you just have to wait. Or you can try to look in the secondary market. But don't buy scalper prices.
Don't.
I
think if that guy that scalped you off, right? I think that guy on the Toys R Us will be like, what, 70? 70 right now. If you see a guy 70 age, you know, don't buy. If he's a genuine seller, then it's good lah.
Yeah. And another rare toy, actually we have today. I think we can clear some space again here.
Okay, let's do it.
Move away from this. Hold on.
Okay. We really do hope that we can, you know, answer your request about seeing rare toys by today. Well, we have one more. That is very fresh.
Yes.
We just want to do it on the spot, you know?
And speaking of MP10, actually, we have another version of MP10 that not a lot of people see. And this is the MP10B.
With the B.
Yes.
Your MP10 does not have B, I think.
MP10B Black Convoy.
Black.
Yes. It is a black repaint of Optimus Prime.
Yes.
And even has the Decepticon logo. So Black Convoy or Nemesis Prime, to yours and I.
Wait a minute.
It's supposed to be the evil version of Optimus. You know, usually an evil clone or somewhat. But,
wow. This is eye-peeling for me because I never watched the G1
But usually an excuse for Hasbro or Takara to do a black repaint of Optimus Prime.
Okay.
And what we have here is a very rare, very hard to find.
Very rare.
Yes. Mint in sealed box. You can see here the tape.
You can smell it if you're here.
The tape is still on the box. So you're going to get a very rare unboxing of MP10B Black Convoy. You know, this was graciously given to us by one of our ToyPanicers. And he has given us permission to unbox this figure.
Yes.
Yes. So mint and seal box collectors, please turn away.
Too bad lah.
Ruin this collector's value for you.
Oh, yes.
By taking it and unboxing it. Can you hold this? I'll get my...
Thanks for our colleague that we are going to open this up.
Yes.
Actually, we didn't tell him much lah. We just said we need something from your armory.
So, you know, you can see here, I will now take this knife and I will now proceed.
This is a very big sacrifice, you know. Yes. We might have a fight with him by tomorrow. Okay, open it.
Feel very nervous.
Yeah, before it cut us.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Unbox.
Oh!
It has been opened. The tape has been opened. The collector's value.
Buy some more lah. Buy some more, is it? Now we're gonna open it.
Let's open it up and see.
Oh, I can smell it lah.
Yes.
Oh.
This hasn't been opened since when was this? When was the copyright for on this?
When is it?
Doesn't say. Doesn't say the production year.
Doesn't say, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's like 2010.
I can't say the Japanese can't help me.
No.
There's no production year. So here we have a live unboxing of MP10B Black Convoy.
Never touched before one, you know.
This has been sealed, so you're getting a rare treat today. Actually, seeing this being unboxed.
That's why lah. Buy toy, never open the box. See?
And
you
can see here, it's a very, very nice figure. You know.
Do you think you'll be angry if we open it up and touch it? Do you think we can go for that? I think can lah. I think can lah.
Okay.
Wait, it doesn't say anything on the comments, so okay lah.
It comes with the manual.
Yeah.
And
it has a power card in there.
It has a card, collector's card. You know, history of Black Convoys. You can see how many black repaints that Takara has done.
Haha. You never touch your toy. We're gonna do it for you.
Yeah, there's no copyright year for this, so I don't know when this was made.
But I think I assume it might be 5 years or 6 years.
This is the grand unsealing of this Optimus.
I think I better do the honor.
Even the clamshell, the blister card, still has tape on it. This has never been opened.
Oh, so wasted.
MIB collectors, please turn away again. You know, we're gonna ruin some more collector's value for you.
Yeah. Oh, do it lah, do it. That's why he's not treating us lunch lah.
You know. Alright. Yes, this has been opened. This has been opened. Top flap has been opened.
Too late, brother.
Yes.
Call me lah now.
Oh wait, no. I'll still need to do the bottom section. Hang on.
Yeah, just open any tapes lah. Got tape, then we cut already. Just do it.
Oh, there's actually more tape here.
Yeah, cut it. Oh, this is fun.
Okay. Let's not rub it in the guy's face too much.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, here we go.
Yay, there we go.
Still has that new plastic smell to it.
Oh,
smells
like a new car in here.
So, here is MP10B Black Convoy. As you can see here.
Very new one, very new.
Very fresh. The chrome is still shiny. The gloss, the black gloss is still glossy. And the tint is still fresh.
Very fresh, this one. It never gets fresher than this.
I think we can put MP10 Hasbro up front so we can compare it a little bit.
Let's do it.
And in terms of accessories, of course, he comes with a rifle and even comes with little dead Matrix. Ooh. It's just the Matrix of Leadership, but in gray and with a red core. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Oh, I got a jelly axe.
That's Prime's axe, which is cast in a red plastic, as I'm assuming.
Wow.
Translucent red plastic.
Oh my gosh, this is squeaky feeling lah. Everything's so squeaky here. Very new.
Don't hurt it too much.
No problem. I'll take good care of it.
And yeah, here's the rifle as well. A rifle is basically unchanged from MP10, so you're not missing out on a lot. And actually, let's put Black Convoy up front of it. Put him next to the.
Right, we got comments that saying discount. Watch rescue bots.
Watch rescue bots.
Does anyone watch rescue bots? We got a comment from
yeah. So as you can see here, in terms of the looks difference, MP10B is basically the opposite of Optimus Prime. You know, he even has a little Decepticon logo where the Autobot logo should be, and he's black with green teal accents. So in terms of design, it's much different, you know. But other than that, as you can see here, he's still just a black repaint of Optimus Prime.
Oh, great.
So yeah, and in terms of Transformers, I think we still have some on promotion, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Yes, we do. I think let's start. But it's mostly having to do with another era of Transformers, which isn't where these guys belong, but it is in the Beast era.
The Beast era, which people were like, okay, this is the Black Widow.
She's known in Japan, but in most other markets, she's known as Black Arachnia.
Yeah, this one we are going up for sale.
Yes, it's already we have it for sale. 15,
we have 15% sale for this.
15% off. You know, if she interests you.
From 488 down to 414. You place the order now, make it 410. Okay. Place the order now, I make it 410. But it's very good. It even comes like, what's this then?
Little collector's coin. That's the collector's coin.
At some point, they actually stopped giving out coins. They're giving out those small figures.
Yes, little mini figures now. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice, And we also have another one on discount as well.
Yep, let's pull it out for our fans. Actually, it's already disguised in here, you know. Yes. It's already disguised in here. Oh, from the start, from the show.
I think you can move the Primes.
Yeah, it's more crowded here already.
Yes, it's getting a little bit crowded. Now, we will show the other figure we have on discount, which is, is
This one actually costs almost like discounted at 45%, which is almost half the price already.
Yes. Oh. Very attractive price. Yes.
Of course.
I say yes a lot because Beast Wars Megatron says yes a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a very good figure, you know. It's a masterpiece, Beast Wars Megatron, which is really nice. But it suffers from a defect, which most of the Megatron suffer, which is a cracked hip. And you can't see it here, but inside the Beast mode, there is a joint, the hip joint, for the robot mode has been cracked. The cover has been cracked.
You can actually check it on our BIB defects. Yes. You can get into it, and then you can see all the pictures in there. We can also show you where it cracked. Yeah.
But you know, if this is something you want, you know, it still looks good in T-Rex mode. So you know, you just don't have to do much, but don't try to transform it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because someone hurt the crotch already. Someone might kick it, you know, for being so badass.
It is a big problem with the new Takara Transformers, breakages and some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is part of my ongoing quibble with Takara masterpieces, in that they are not that great.
This one looks like a very Jurassic thing from our first episode.
So, yes, Alex Sanchez, he says Bayformer looks more realistic. Yes,
Thank you.
I agree with that, Alex Sanchez.
Thank you. I love that.
And Amir Huzairi says Studio Series 38, which is the Bumblebee movie Optimus Studio Series figure, is hard to find in Toys R Us because of scalpers. Well, I do agree with you.
Yeah,
scalpers are still scum in my eyes.
Oh yes, don't do that.
Yes, for legal reasons, of course. That is my personal view, not the view expressed by ToyPanic as an organization or other staff members or its affiliates.
Don't scalp. There's a place in hell for that. And for those who open up toys without permission.
Is that Khalid says the Cybertron move scene in Bumblebee is the best scene in all of live action Transformers? Well,
that's the opening.
We can agree to disagree a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I do believe that some of the other action scenes in Bayformers is still better.
because back in the Bumblebee scene, right, in the whole movie you don't really see much action.
Yes.
So actually when you're starting seeing that Soundwave everything come up, then you were like, wow, that's the most action scene that you can get in. Then they even have the retro designs, and they have like Decepticons and everything.
Yes, speakers and all of them in their retro designs, you know. Yes. And I think we have it coming in March, April. I think is the highly and hotly anticipated 3.0 Soundwave.
Yes, they are coming already.
Stay tuned.
They're on the way. They're on the way. We are trying to get them on board already.
Yes. And well, yes, I think that's all. We have to talk about Transformers.
Well,
we can talk a lot more, but
time is running out. But we really do thank you guys, and we hope that we satisfy your craving by showing you Rare Toys, Optimus Prime, opening up a colleague's toy. We sacrifice a lot of that. I think,
a little bit of history of a toy line here and there, you know. And stay tuned for next week. For March, we have something really big coming.
Big. We have to specify it again. Big. It's really big.
And the hints for it are somewhere in the background. Yes. And if you can guess what it is, more power to you.
Size does matter.
Yes, size does matter.
Yeah, and, size does matter.
That'll be all from us. And thank you so much for watching.
And thank you for joining us by today.
Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video if you think that we're good. You know, wanna get and you can think that our content is shareable.
Yeah, just tell us again what you want to see in our next episode, and then we'll try to do it for you. Okay, we're going to get more for you.
Yes.
So thank you for staying tuned by today. We're going to meet up next week again.
And let's roll out once again for the next episode.
And thank you for Let's Cakap.
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 Goodbye.
Bye.